Oh, yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie. Oh, everyone. The past couple of videos haven't been great. Like, it's been kind of like hard to sync the audio, so I've tried to use a microphone, see how that goes. And today I've been waiting for this one, like, actually. Like, it's I've had it sitting here and I've tried a few things, but like I tried to sort of only try like the base stuff. So we have Hollywood Flawless Filter. Got the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, which I have tried and I do like. And then I have like a bunch of these beauty light ones, a bronzer, a blush and a highlight. So we've got like all the cheek products. I got like a mascara, an eyeliner, a lip liner, and don't really know if this is a lipstick or not. Called Everlasting Kiss, and it would seem more like of a glossy formula rather than the, you know, like the Pillowtalk matte ones and stuff. And I've heard good things about this too. And I was trying to get the iconic nude lip liner shade, but I couldn't get it, so I ended up getting one that called Love Trap. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's go. Oh my god, hair looks so curly. Why is it always so tatty in the back? So tie hair up and we'll start. So like part of the reason I got this, like they kind of got me with an advert, and as you can tell from like me having that song stuck in my head, yeah, like it was the newest Pillowtalk advert. I'll try and like insert.
Iconic. Iconic.
I'm gonna use this first. I have used this a couple of times, and I will say I found a tip on, I think it was Instagram, that basically said I had a few issues with this, and what was happening was it was kind of like sort of separating my foundation or like causing unnecessary texture. That happens when you haven't waited for your like skincare to settle in. So I kind of have had that my skincare on for a while now, so it should be fine. And it just said try and be like a bit minimal with it, I guess. I have the shade 2.5, I think. I'd say it is a little bit dark, but I can kind of get away with it because it kind of goes under, you know, under my foundation. So, but when I put this on at first, it's super like a little bit scary almost seeing like all like the texture and stuff up close. Like you probably can't see it on camera, but next we have the foundation, Beautiful Skin Foundation, and I have the shade 3 Neutral. I'm gonna go with a sponge just to see how that blends off. I don't have a concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I just wasn't really sure on whether it would get like much use because I do have a lot of concealers at the moment, and yeah, like it didn't have like the greatest reviews, so like it's doing nicely. I'm gonna get like a brush just to kind of speed things up, but gotta make sure that double chin's covered. Yeet, bitch. Okay. Okay, so definitely medium coverage. It's not covering this spot. And I'd say that it's definitely like a glowy finish, which I already knew, and it it is a pretty foundation, and I think like um when I used it last time, I'd like been out and like I get quite like sweaty, you know, in the heat and stuff. So I I was expecting to look in the mirror and it just be like a complete mess because when you sweat it does just like tend to break down your makeup. It's kind of like hard finding one that can sort of withstand that. But this one, it actually did, and the it was like worn off a little bit around the mouth, but I had kind of been like wiping my mouth because yeah, sweat like the sweat off my upper lip, so that was gone. But everywhere else looked so good. Like I don't know. Like I go into high-end products with the mindset that I like I don't always feel like that it's like, oh, you get what you pay for. Like sometimes you can find really great stuff in like more more budget options. Like you don't need to splurge out. So when I actually like something that's high end, it's kind of like I think it's worth the money because it's got to be like it's got to be a higher standard than the stuff I try that's more budget, but like, and yeah, you can find stuff that's similar, don't get me wrong, but something really nice about this foundation. So I'm gonna use some concealer. To be fair to it too, I don't really think there's much that can like cover this type of spot. It's kind of like so three-dimensional that it feels kind of impossible. Um, but I'll try and put some concealer on and like leave it for a bit, and sometimes that will like help. If you just like leave your concealer for a bit, you get more coverage. Um, but this is definitely like my favorite concealer, I think, out of all the ones I've ever tried. Too Faced Born This Way is just it. Okay, now let's try a little bit more concealer here. I mean, to be honest, it's probably going to show through anyway because when you use, for one, like blush products or bronzers, it kind of just picks up the foundation, and like I think it's because it's a pigment, so it darkens like the spot that you're trying to hide. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set um actually I'll wait to set. Like I was gonna like set under the eyes, but probably just wait. I'll do my eyebrows in the meantime. I don't have any of the Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow stuff. Not even I don't even think I've heard of her brow stuff like that much. Isn't it like mad how much brow how much eyebrows actually like make a difference? Like I remember looking back on pictures when I was starting out like in makeup and I'd wear foundation and eyeshadow and then but then I'd also like just simultaneously not do my eyebrows. And then obviously when you put like foundation, and back in the day you didn't really have like your sponges and yeah, you had some brushes, but most of the time it was like you use your fingers to kind of blend, which is fine. It's messy as fuck, but it's fine. Like they do work well, but because you're spreading it, it kind of would just cling to the eyebrows and you'd just be left with these like very washed out brows. And I look back at them and think, God, so how much better would that have looked with an actual, eyebrow makeup on? I feel like eyebrows were definitely kind of like a forgotten thing in a way. Well, for me anyway, I don't know. I remember there were a few times where I'd do my makeup and I'd always do my eyes first, just like just how I did it, and then I would put the foundation on, and then somehow I would forget to do mascara. So I would walk out with a eyeshadow look on and everything, and it didn't even have mascara on. Like I used to like make some really questionable choices with makeup. I remember most of my like makeup when I was younger was kind of most of it was from Superdrug, but I'd have like a few things that I got from Benefit. Um, yeah, like I think they had like a stick foundation. I can't really remember what it's called, but I remember it did sound a bit questionable, like like play stick or something. I don't know. Um, I had this primer that was called Dr. Feelgood, and it was it's like in a little tin. I also had this like stuff that was meant to like waterproof your um like eyeshadow and stuff. Like you'd use it and you dip it in and it would like make it like waterproof, but I can't ever remember using it that much. And when I did, I don't think it was that great. But yeah, most of my stuff was just from like Superdrug, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like there's so many like budget stuff that I love that would could never really be replaced by something high end. So first off, we're gonna start with the contour wand, and I think this is just shade fair medium. And it's like, I think you have to twist it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, whoa, that looks dark. I'm unsure whether to use a brush or try the nose one first. Thing with this is it's marketed as a contour wand. However, I'd say it's quite warm to be an actual contour. More of a like bronzer. It's fine. You can kind of, I mean, it's not like the best, but you can kind of contour with bronzer. Like it's a lot better to use a contour, but I feel like that one's definitely higher than that one. Okay. A little bit under the chin. Okay, so you have to make sure you like twist it, so because otherwise I think the product, like when you squeeze it, like it'll just like come out and you'll have a horrible time trying to clean up. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a bronzer, I'd say. What do you think? Um, so I'll do highlight first. I got the Pillowtalk one. I wanted the Spotlight one, but yeah, I couldn't, it was out of stock. And I think this has just recently come back into stock, I think. And then I'm just gonna go straight in with the blush, which is Peachgasm. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the same brush I did for my bronzer. The bronzer. Those are pretty, like, yeah, they're pretty. I've got some skin texture and stuff going on, but I do feel like, I don't know, in person you can kind of see a bit more texture. On camera it kind of does look like flawless, kind of, except this is definitely a flaw. Um, yeah, I think I'm really gonna like these. Like, they do seem really similar to the Revolution, I think it's like the Glow Goddess cream highlighter, something like that. Like, they are very similar. Like, can't say on like wear time, but very similar in texture and look. Um, so now I think we'll move on to eyes. I'm gonna try and use this Pillowtalk. Oh my god, this Pillowtalk eyeliner, and we're just gonna do a little wing. Okay, so I'm gonna give that a little blend. I felt like I was expecting something a bit more creamy. I mean, it's not like a bad liner, but it's also not great. Like, I don't know, when I've seen her use like her liner, she's just able to do like the instant flick and stuff, and it's just like, I don't think that's like possible. I'm gonna try and go back over it. Okay. Um, it's nice. It's not a bad liner. I am gonna smudge it out with a little bit of Tilbury. Natasha Denona Retro. I think I'll go in with Amara. How did this get so intense? um, try and blend this out with a bit of nude mauve, and I'm gonna take that in the crease too, just to try and maybe like add a sort of pink hue to it. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of glitz just over the top of the shimmer, just trying to add a little bit of pink if I can, because I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to put like the coppers on when I knew I was going to be doing this red eyeliner, but okay. This is like where we're at, and I do feel like everything's doing nice. Like I can't really like complain at anything. Will say that the liner's not my favorite. I wouldn't really say it's like anything super great. Like it's nice, but I don't know. There are probably nicer liners out there than this. Try and get some powder. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my under eyes and around my pores and stuff. Like this powder, like I was almost gonna get the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I didn't end up getting it. I'm not really sure why. Um, and I'm not gonna like set around the cheeks and stuff because I still want the sheen from the Beauty Light ones to kind of like shine through. Okay. Now, I also have the setting spray, which I've been really enjoying. It really helps to lock it in. And then I'm just going to go over the top of the plump one. I don't know why I always feel like I have to use two. But yeah. Now we'll do lips. Oh wait. I'll do mascara now. Yes. Oh. This brush is kind of interesting. Don't really know how to. Kind of has, it's like flat on this part, and then it's got like two spiky bits on the end. Interesting. I've never seen a one like this, really. Interesting. I feel like I was able to get more volume on this side. I'm just trying to build it up to see. And looking up close at my skin, like, there are parts that are smooth, but there are parts that are kind of textured, so I'm going to see what I can do about that in a minute. Maybe add some powder over certain parts, but I feel like in terms of my pores, it's not really sinking in. I mean, you can still see my pores through the foundation and the powder, which normally the powder kind of helps, but I think like it might be one of them that needs like a good primer underneath it. Okay. Mascara is really good. Like, it's hard to, I feel like it's kind of hard to make a bad mascara these days, but this one's really nice. Like, it's done a lot, you know? Now we'll do lip liner. Actually, I'll try and fix this texture situation. Okay, that's helped a little. Now this is the Love Trap shade. I wish I had something to wipe my lips. It's a nice colour. like a mauvey colour, and this is Everlasting Kiss. I think that's the name of the shade. I don't really know what the name of the lipstick is. Oh, smells very vanilla-y. Glides. Feels like very balmy. Kind of like it. Well, so I think that's it for now. My hair does need a quick straighten, and then we'll leave this on, and I'm gonna do like a wear test on it. Probably won't be like the longest wear test, but I can never really, like, full disclosure, I don't like leaving my makeup on for like 12 hours. I could probably do maybe 8, but 10 at the most. But I feel like yeah, it's just, I don't like wearing it that long. So far I am liking it. I'd say maybe my favourite so far, I think, is the light ones. These are really nice, like they give a really nice glow. It looks subtle at the same time, it's not too in your face, doesn't feel like sticky. It dries down, but I think it feels like it dries down, and the shine it gives you like a really healthy glow. Really do like the mascara. Not crazy on the eyeliner. I don't know if it was necessarily because I have foundation and stuff on, and it sort of picks up the foundation and kind of like dulls it down almost. So it's not the greatest, but it's not like a terrible pencil. I got that in a set with the mascara, and all of this stuff I pretty much got a discount on because my mom, she works for like in the NHS, like she does like works for a pharmaceutical company, so she's like an NHS member. And if you know someone, a friend or something, who works in the NHS, you can also get like a lot of discounts if you look on, I think it's health service discounts, and you can make your own account. You don't have to show any like form of, like I didn't have to show my mum's NHS card or anything, but I think I got 20% off, which is for Charlotte Tilbury is pretty good. Like, I was really happy with what I bought, and my mum keeps asking about it, so I think she she must like Charlotte Tilbury. I did buy her one of the palettes, like the with everything in it. It's got like the eyeshadow, blush, and bronzer and stuff. But my mum's weird with makeup, like she won't use it until she's got a special occasion. So she's got it there, but she just won't use it. But yeah, I kind of like this look, and yeah, I had a bit of a higher expectation for the lipstick, and now I will say that everything I bought feels heavy and looks, for the most part, like things like this and the light ones, not really so much, and the liners, but in the lipstick and the mascara and then this, you can like feel it. I'm still not sure on this. Like I've had a couple of times, like I say, where it's separated, and I'm not sure. Like it's nice. It's just, it's not something that I could use on its own like I know some people do. It's definitely something that I'd just use on my like cheekbones or something, just underneath foundation to give it like an extra sheen. But when I'm using this kind of has enough sheen on its own, and then the fact that I was using these as well, the fact that I was using these as well, it's kind of like a bit unnecessary, but here I am. Yeah, but I wouldn't say there's anything here I outwardly disliked. Like it's all like pretty nice stuff. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna leave it on for, I'm gonna try and leave it on for about 8 hours. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I'll check back in with you later. Um yeah. And we'll see where we're at and see if this texture situation like is looking any better. See if I can get like up close so you can see. Hey everyone. So now I've had this on for 8 hours in total, I think. And let's see kind of where I'm at. It's definitely looking a little heavy in some places. However, the way it is on my like cheeks, it's like stayed really nice. I'm gonna kind of seems like I remember I put like a lot of powder on my top lip, and since then it's like a little bit cakey, but it's one of those foundations where you can kind of just dab it and it kind of like helps. But the actual glow on the cheeks, it's like it's really pretty. Like, and on my cheeks it's lasted well and the textures stayed as it was. So there's that. Now you can probably see the mascara is a no-go. Like, it's a shame, at least for the bottom lashes, like I can't really notice that it's smudged onto the top, but for some reason it's just smudged down here. And I tried to fix it earlier, and I did, but then it's smudged again, and the eyeliner is super faded. So, like, the lipstick is gone. I'd say the lip liner lasted a bit longer than lipstick, obviously, you would expect. And this definitely stays on for a good few hours, but I feel like it's one of those products where after you've eaten and whatever, it kind of just disappears. But it's a really nice one. Like, I really like the texture of it. And then obviously I've told you about the foundation. And honestly, even though it looks heavy in some areas, I feel like on camera you can't really see. And the other products, which are like the beauty light ones and stuff, I really do like them. Kind of feel like faded a little bit, but and if it's like not looking as bronzed on my head, that's because before. Another aspect of this is that it was kind of lightweight to the point where I forgot I had it on at one point, and I like wiped my forehead. So yeah, and it's still really not bad at all. Like, it's a really pretty foundation, and these beauty light ones, I really enjoy them. Like, I, I think they're really like a beautiful product. Like, and the applicator's nice too. Like, I wasn't really sure how it'd be with the little sponge thing, but um I love how easy these are. It's just like you can just kind of like do little dots around and then just blend it out, and it blends seamlessly. I do wish it lasted a little bit longer, but it's still kind of there. Like the bronzer and the blush, you can still see them a bit, but as for the highlight, I'm not really sure. I feel like it's just like my own oils that are kind of doing that. But yeah, so I think that's everything, isn't it? Oh, the setting spray, like, can't say, like, I just don't know. It's like, it's obviously helped here in the face, but obviously not the eyes. So I don't know, but I've heard this is really good, so I'm gonna keep trying it. Tried it a few times, but yeah, still not like completely sure on it. And then this thing, again, I just don't know. Like, it's nice, and I'm glad to have it, but it's kind of it's not like the most necessary of products, let's just say, unless you have like perfect skin and you can just use this on its own. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of just like adding a liquid highlighter underneath your foundation, which people do, and it's, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad product. It's just, is this completely necessary, like, and worth it for, because I don't feel like it actually highlights as much as the Beauty Light ones do, so yeah. I think that's everything though. Yeah, the lip liner and the lipstick, like I say, really nice. I think the lip liner held up a little bit longer than that lipstick. And this thing, I really don't like it. Like, I just don't like it. It's this set I got, I kind of regret, because while this is a nice mascara, I'm obviously going to be kind of wary of it now. Like, it's smudged all over my under eyes like twice. And it's like, it's a nice mascara where it's not like, it doesn't give me as much length and separation as like my Maybelline Sky High, or I can even kind of get like a more volumized look with like the Iconic London mascara, triple threat. There's so many good mascaras out there, like, and you can get them from Maybelline and L'Oreal, and they're awesome. So paying a lot of money for a mascara and then it smudging is kind of a little bit disheartening, I guess. And then the same with the eyeliner, like, it's so faded, like you can barely see it anymore. You can barely see that. It's so bad. Like, I was expecting these eyeliners to be like awesome, because like I've seen her use like the eyeliners and do like smudgy like eyeliners and smudgy little flicks and stuff like that. Like, she does like cat eyes with it, but it just fades so quick. Like, I don't get it. I'm glad I didn't pay like full for this, but it's still disappointing. So that's everything, and let me know what you've tried from Charlotte Tilbury, and what let me know what you've tried let me know what you've tried from Charlotte Tilbury, and what you like and what you dislike. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I am gonna wash my face and go to bed. um, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.